right. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to our channel. Liz
And Jen.
Comfort and Grace home here in Liz's kitchen, my kitchen.
Our kitchen.
We're a hot mess. Today we wanted to show you a really cool technique that we've been seeing everywhere and we've been wanting to try it for a while now. So we were like, you know what? Let's do this. So I cheated and just started it, but Jen just got here and we're going to show you guys how to mix it up. What are we doing, Jen?
So we're going to paint. As you know, Liz and I have already mentioned in our video, I think every video we've talked about something that we've painted.
Yes.
Floors, countertops.
Right.
But we like to do things like vases, and you can go to the thrift store or a yard sale or just pick up an old, vase that you have lying around.
Yeah, we both had all these things just lying around.
That you want a different look. I actually bought this on clearance and just thought, I don't really like the color, but I think the texture's cool. So I've had it sitting around thinking I could transform it somehow and make it more,
cool.
In style with what, is on trend right now.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to do a baking soda technique today where you add baking soda kind of along the same lines of the chalk paint.
Mm-hmm.
When chalk paint was big.
Right, it gives that like thicker, chalky finish.
Right. But this is just a different type of texture to give you more of like a, I guess,
like a real matte,
like
kind of finish.
We're just gonna play around and try see what happens. I have some acrylic paint that I just picked up at Target, and Liz had some.
I just have some samples laying around of like agreeable gray and urbane bronze, just like some ones, some neutrals that I thought would be pretty on a vase. And these, I think, we got like a while ago when we were shopping for a client, just like in a dollar spot at Target. It was like a 3-pack of glass vases. So I started, all you really need is, like we said, paint and baking soda. That is it. And we did a little bit of Googling, and it seemed like all the amounts were different. It was like around a cup of paint to a 1/4 cup of baking soda. But we don't really measure much.
Really, there's no rhyme or reason. You just mix it till you get to the texture that you want.
Yeah, it just kind of becomes like a thicker paint.
Right.
I'm pretty sure like anything would probably work. But yeah. So I just mixed it up.
And I think you could do it with thinner texture. You could do it with thicker texture. I think I'm going to go for this creamy white to make this a nice light base.
And then we're scrambling this morning. We're like, we got paint, we got baking soda on hand, but what about brushes? So I luckily had one half-used brush, and Jen is going to do that as well. So I'm sure you could use any kind of paintbrush, and I'll show you on one of these.
I'm just going to mix some baking soda in. Like I said, not really measuring because I just have a small thing of paint, but
and just slather it on. And there's really nothing to it. Like, you don't have to be neat or perfect, or just kind of get that on there, right? And then it sometimes has like little granules in there from the baking soda, and that's
kind of that's kind of the idea.
Kind of make it look like pottery.
Right, exactly.
That's the word we're trying to say.
Right.
Make it look like pottery.
Like
expensive pottery.
That.
But really, it's just clearance vases.
So now this is dark, so it's probably going to take a couple coats, but.
And then I did hear, if you're going to use water, either seal it with I guess a clear coat spray paint or something, or just avoid getting the outside wet.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You can put faux greenery in it if you don't want to worry about sealing it. Or just leave it plain, you don't have to put anything in it, just put it on a shelf or something. But if you want to use it as a base for fresh flowers or anything like that, you want to definitely seal it with just a clear polyurethane sealer that you can spray on or brush on.
So there's that. And I'm going to put another coat on the one I did a little earlier. Real quick. And then also when it's done, I want to try splattering maybe a little bit of a darker color on it, just to give it some, what do you say, character? I don't know. Something cool.
Pizzazz.
Jazz it up a little bit. that looks good, Jen.
So
This
we
is
like
really
to
cool. It gives-
experiment with different things.
Yeah, and that
We're
whole
always
like
painting
pottery,
something.
matte finish stuff is so big right now. And then, oh, I wanted to try an old lamp I've had. I wanted to just see if this kind of like updates it. I am going to switch out the shade. And not that anything's wrong with this lamp, but you know me, if you've followed us for a little while, we like to change things up. And I had this for like maybe 4 or 5 years from Target, and they
Just
still
a
have it in the store.
Record time, I believe.
It is a
for
record
Liz.
time for something.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna I figured I could get like a different shade and try and give this a little pottery feel as well. It won't take away like the lines or anything, but I'll just kind of like give it like a more pottery look. And all I did was tape off the cord. And I'm just gonna slap some of this, and I might actually go a little darker on this guy. Maybe like make it like a darker gray or something. So that's really all there is to it. And I mean, we were so intrigued to try this because we were like, we have paint and we have baking soda.
Yeah, who doesn't have that?
So let's look through our stash and see, you know, you could go to a thrift store, get something
Dollar
for
store
like
has-
nothing. Yeah.
Dollar store has cute little vases.
I did mix up some
Now also,
of these too. I'm gonna try that on there.
I read that,
Ooh, I like
especially for like a glass vase, if you want to add more texture, a brush might add a little bit more texture than the foam, which is a little bit smoother. So you could,
Actually, I have a dry brush over here.
yeah, and you can,
I'm gonna kind of like dabble it, you mean?
yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that's pretty. You go like that, it kind of
Yeah,
gives it,
kind of gives a.
ooh, I like that.
You can use different things. I also have this, which you can't use until it's dry, but after it's all done, you can always just stress it a little bit to kind of, you know, give some added texture at the end. So
Yeah,
I'll try
that's
that after this is
cool.
all dry.
And we'll show up close to these when we're done. That looks really, I like that. What is it, like stippling effect or something? Don't they call it like that?
Yeah, something like that. We'll call it that.
We'll call it that.
If you want a stippling effect,
What a
you
stippling effect.
get a dry brush.
Or
and-
I just made that up. I don't know. It
Yeah.
could be. I tend to make up my own words. So this is going to go back into my son's room. This was on his dresser. So I think this kind of like gray will be pretty. And I just mixed up like some neutral agreeable gray with a splash of red bronze. So like, don't be afraid, guys. See, like, you know, it's just like, try whatever. In fact, I have another lamp over here. I'm gonna grab it to show you guys something that I thought was also going to be a hot mess. And it turned out okay. I made this last year using some plaster of Paris and water. And I slapped that on there and then I painted it. So this was a glass lamp also from Target. So there's lots of like different things you can do to lamp bases, vases, anything glass, and kind of freshen it up.
And the great thing is, it doesn't have to be perfect. You know, a lot of times people are intimidated, like, I can never do that. But, I mean, literally you're slapping paint on, and it doesn't, like pottery, you don't want pottery to look perfect. That's the beauty of pottery, is that it doesn't look perfect. So that's why something like this is such a great, fun, inexpensive project
That you could probably do tonight.
Yeah.
Because you probably have everything. All right.
So I'm going to let this dry a little bit, I think. And
yeah, look at that.
I mean, honestly, like, you could do different looks. You can make it, like, I think just leaving it like this with a little bit of the darker shining through would be pretty. You know, kind of looks like pottery, but you could let it dry and do another coat. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but.
All right. We will keep you guys posted on the progress.
Yeah.
These are turning out really cute.
Yeah.
I love this. I love this.
Yeah, so you see a couple of different looks. Like this was starting with a darker base. It has a different look. I kind of like how the dark is underneath of it. You could do more coats if you want it more covered, but I kind of like how it looks a little, you know, distressed, how the dark is popping out. I really like how the glass is turning out.
The glass has turned out really cute.
Yeah, I think those might
I'll show
be
you
my
up
favorite.
close in a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Success.
So,
It's
yeah.
giving it a real, like this one I like kept just loading on lots of different like this, and I was like dabbling it all on and
Yeah.
stuff, and it's really like getting like a textured look, and I'll show you guys up close in a sec. But yeah, all in all, baking soda paint mixture really does some cool stuff. So
Yeah. Play around with it. If you mess up, all you have to do is repaint it and
That's right.
start. But that's the fun. It's just being creative and
go look around your house
Right.
for a
There's
cool
no
glass or
yeah,
anything.
yeah. Start out with something from the dollar store and
Right.
can't go wrong.
Right. So, all right. Well, Jen's got to scoot. She's gonna go pick up her kids, and I'll show you once these all dry. I'll show you a cute little way to style them and how they all turned out up close.
Yes.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes, please. Bye.
Here is how Jen's white vase turned out. Super cute. And here are the little glass vases. They now have a little pottery effect to them. Stick some greens inside.